These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Let's go. White, 90.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down following the run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. White. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's their quarterback, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr, eluding the pressure right. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Two times. You got three down.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Dancing to his left. And Cook has it, left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Hey, 7:34. Blue 80. Later one. Here we go.
Now Carr on the bootleg. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Garrett. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, guys,
Down.
check me
180.
out. 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cook. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so that things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Single.
Carr to throw again. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Man left, man left.
Here we go.
4 down.
What?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Carr going to throw. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And a little floater there is incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Taking it about the 16. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right. Come on!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
He's
Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he locates Luke Wilson. 9 yards on the pickup, and the Jags are going to have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Quad. I got 11.
Here we go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Strong right.
Here we go!
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's second down.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful what the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Tight end right. Hey, 4 down.
Come on, let's go!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Carr now on first down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Carr throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On third and long, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
Come on!
handoff to Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
29. You got 3 down. Right, here we go. You wide,
36.
Monday down.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
9. Down.
On play action. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
On second down, Washington. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garrett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Garrett. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garrett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight.
Monday, didn't do.
3 down.
6-18.
Motion, 89.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Carl trying again on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
You got 4. You got 4.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Strong right.
Flex round. Let's go. What? Ohio. Check 52.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Ohio.
Hey, we got 4.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Justin Ellis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there. Escapes the defender. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Justin Ellis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right into 35. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Right at the 45. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Check, 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 check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing now is Carr. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On is the punter King to send it away. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Ohio, here we go.
they begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And some room to work. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Get down. Three down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Down. Express. Down.
On play action, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Carr, flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dewan Smoot able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Off play action. Carr. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Puslesny. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Double tight.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He could. Ball pops out, incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this.
Guilt trip is here. Watch tight. Tight end right.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Oh,
right.
flex round. Here we go.
Hey.
Here's a give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Ohio, flex round.
Ship.
Come on.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's it, baby.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Ohio. Flex Ohio.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game.